Today we have Carole Freeman, who is the Northwest's preeminent ketogenic nutritionist. Now, if you're like me and you don't know what ketogenic means, it refers to a very low-carb, high-fat diet. Now, if someone can just explain the concept to me of diet. Mrs. Freeman graduated from Bastyr University with a master's degree in nutrition and clinical health psychology. She has been using this ketogenic diet herself to recover from a devastating car accident. Carole started out using social media to document her journey. Along the way, she found herself providing inspiration and motivation to others. Through this experience, Carole has developed an understanding of the impact we can have when sharing our passion on social media, and how we can use social media to influence others in a positive way. Here this morning to answer the question, why face the fear of being seen, heard, and found? Please join me in welcoming to the stage, Carole Freeman.
Okay, here I am backstage. I'm coming out to speak. This is terrible video, but it's going to go on Instagram. I have to keep holding it. Kyle, shake my hand. Thank you, Kyle. All right. We'll post that later. Who's excited to be here? I am so excited to be here. Oh my gosh. All right, don't pace. So I'm here today to talk to you about why you should face your fear of being seen, found, and heard online, and the impact that as little as 10 seconds can have on people. So for example, every 10 seconds, 42 babies are born. 18 people die. 4,186 people are kissing. Actually, I made that one up. 3,892 people are arguing, though. Well, I made that one up too, but you can tell I'm an optimist, right? 10 seconds has huge impact to our population. Now, how about our waistlines? I'll try to help you a little bit, Kyle. So every 10 seconds, 15,000 bottles of water are consumed. 750 McDonald's burgers. 3,500 slices of pizza every 10 seconds. And 70,000 Coca-Cola products. Yeah, how many have had at least one today already? Yeah, second. You only have 680,000 to go, right? Well, that's not good math. Anyways, 10 seconds is huge impact to our waistlines. 10 seconds is also how long a car takes to accelerate to about 60 miles an hour. And if that driver is distracted, you could slam into a car in front of them, shoving that car into front of them, causing chain reaction accident. So that car that you saw, that was me. I was the person hit by that distracted driver. Now, I can see that really brought the tone down in the room, and I told you I was excited to be here. So I'm a nutritionist, but I'm also a hypnotherapist, and so I want to do a little state change exercise with you right now, just because I want to keep the energy positive and high. So imagine, if you will, closing your eyes if you feel comfortable, that you saw those pictures of my accident while you're scrolling through your Facebook feed. You felt that same distraught feeling, maybe you felt a little anxiety. And so you kept scrolling through your Facebook feed. And then you saw this YouTube video that your friend posted of this cute little puppy. Oh my gosh, so cute. He's wagging his tail, so excited to see you. You're just ready to reach out and pet that puppy. When all of a sudden, puppy lets out a little noise. Turns around, chases his tail like, what was that? And just like that, in only 10 seconds, your total mood changed. Your friend's post of that YouTube video on social media had a huge impact on you. It was able to completely change your mood. Now I am going to go back and talk about what happened to me after that accident, though. So initially, it was injuries to my legs, my abdomen, my arm, my ribs, and so on. And I ended up spending about 3 months in bed recovering mostly from those leg injuries. And although I didn't sustain any broken bones, I had what was considered crush injuries to my tissue. And from what I understand, those are actually harder to heal. They take longer to heal than actual broken bones. So I was able to return to work last fall. However, I was developing symptoms of this chronic regional pain syndrome, abbreviated as CRPS. I'm really familiar with this actually because I have 2 aunts in my family who have this, and I really didn't like that this was developing because it's chronic, it's progressive, and it's completely debilitating. But I didn't have to worry about this for very long because in December of last year, my neuroendocrine symptoms hit. So again, I was back in bed for another 3 months, suffering from extreme fatigue, constant lightheadedness, dizziness. I also couldn't tolerate any bright light, any movement, any sounds. And for an extrovert, not being able to be even around people when you're stuck in bed, it's like taking away my oxygen. And I went to doctor after doctor after doctor when these symptoms hit. I went to a neurologist, endocrinologist, numerous medical doctors, naturopaths. Nobody could tell me what was wrong, let alone offer any solutions or treatment. And I really didn't want to be stuck in bed the rest of my life, not being able to be around people. So I turned to the one resource that I did have, which was my computer and the endless digital resources that are out there. And I started to search. And I finally found a random post by some lady on some random forum that she had the same thing. She'd been in a car accident. She had these same symptoms. And she discovered what was wrong with her from a TV show where the woman on that show had the same thing, a car accident with these same symptoms that nobody could diagnose. And it turns out it was something called post-traumatic hypopituitarism, PTHP. And I was so excited. I finally have a diagnosis. It means I can get some help, right? Well, it turns out that even knowing what this was, I still couldn't get any help. Nobody had any solutions for treatment. And so this all starts with the pituitary gland, which is a tiny little gland in the brain. Very tiny, but it has superpowers. It basically controls all the other endocrine glands in the body. So suffice it to say that when your pituitary isn't working, you're very, very sick. And so knowing that my hypothesis was that my problems originated in my brain, that like were caused from that car accident, I turned to my nutrition background and knowing that a ketogenic diet was used to treat epilepsy very effectively. And so I started researching that online as well, turning more to digital media. And I wanted to find out, could a ketogenic diet help my brain injury? You know what I found out? It works really, really well. Within a few days, all these symptoms started going away. And then within a few weeks, I got a bonus because all of this started going away as well. And this was really exciting. It was exciting to be a leader of my own health. And I was excited because my passion is to help people heal through nutrition. And I found something really powerful that helped people heal. And so I started sharing. I started blogging about what I was doing. I started sharing on Facebook, a little bit of Twitter. But the biggest question people had was, what do you eat? Like, what is this ketogenic diet anyways? So like Kyle said, it's very low carb, it's moderate protein, it's high fat. And so you could think of it maybe as the bacon, butter, and burgers with no buns diet. So I'm still picking that bacon out of my teeth from breakfast. They have the best bacon here, don't they? So it sounds delicious, right? But it's still hard for people to wrap their brain around, and so I get that question still very frequently. And I decided to start using Instagram. I'm that person that takes pictures of everything I eat. I did at breakfast this morning. I don't know who's sitting at my table with me. These are pictures of some of the posts I put on Instagram of the food that I eat. And so now I tell people when they ask me what I eat, say, are you on Instagram? How many of you are on Instagram? That's good. There's about a third of you. That's impressive. So you can follow me. You can look me up by Carole Freeman, my name, or my business, Hypnotic Nutrition, and you too can follow that. And if you want to follow me right now, I'll tag you in the little video I did at the beginning, because I'm going to post that when we're done. If you want to make sure that I do, come and see me afterwards on the break. Give me your card and I'll add you on there. And if you don't have Instagram, I dare you to download it. And this is a great medium if you like to tell your story in pictures, or you like pictures, you like visual things. Instagram is the way people share their story. And it also has huge impact in a small amount of time, like all social media does. So every 10 seconds, 12 hours of YouTube videos are uploaded. And like Todd said, the average viewer looks at YouTube for 40 minutes? Amazing. And every 10 seconds, 56 new blog posts show up online. Every 10 seconds, 600 Instagram photos. Not all of those are mine, don't worry. 46,000 tweets. Is anybody tweeting right now? Yeah. This is the only place that it's okay to be on social media the whole time you're at a conference, right? Here's the big one. 510,000 Facebook posts every 10 seconds. It's huge impact, right? 10 seconds. As a matter of fact, the reason that I'm standing on this stage right before you is because of my use of social media. This has been a dream of mine for a long time, to be able to be a speaker, to share with people my story, and to motivate people. So thank you, Omar, wherever you are. Thank you for asking me, because I'm really excited to be here and really honored. So at first, I wanted to be seen, found, and heard online, but not too seen, right? I had to keep up those privacy settings that everybody posts on Facebook, and warning you that Facebook's changing their privacy settings again, right? Be wary, they're going to share your stuff with everyone. Wait, isn't that the whole point of being online, is sharing your stuff? So think about right now, what are your privacy settings? Now, at first I had some privacy settings, but I quickly found that because of those privacy settings, people were not allowed to share my post with other people. It was limiting my digital me. And keep in mind that your digital you works 24/7, even while you're sleeping. And my digital me, my blog posts, for example, people from all around the world are reading my blog. And in different languages, right? Because their browser can translate whatever content is there. I don't even have to speak different languages. My digital me does it for me. So are your privacy settings preventing you from impacting as many people as possible? Are you afraid to be seen, found, and heard? Are you quiet, silent? Are you invisible? Are you completely missing in action? Do you not even have a profile photo on Facebook? What do people see? So I challenge you, if you want to live your life fulfilling your passion, because I know that each and every one of you wants to entertain, wants to motivate, perhaps inspire others. And how can you possibly do that if you're not being seen, found, and heard online. So I challenge you to open up. Open up your Facebook settings. Open up Instagram, Pinterest. Be your authentic self and share that. Don't worry about being an expert at it or being perfect at it or even being good at it in the beginning, because guess what? There are unlimited free resources online to teach you how to do all of it. I was terrible at it in the beginning, but I've gotten better because of the digital resources that are out there. Just practice. And the impact on the social media that I've been doing has such a huge impact on my life. So I mentioned I'm speaking here, but I actually can't even hang out here all day, although I'd love to, because I've got to run over to UW this afternoon. They're having their epilepsy conference this afternoon as well, and I'm speaking there on the ketogenic diet. I'm presenting. And so if you want to have speaking engagements, if you want to get out there and speak more, if you want to impact people, I challenge you to build that digital you. Open up those privacy settings. Because 10 seconds has big impact. 10 seconds has big impact. 10 seconds has huge impact. It has big impact. So I challenge you to face your fear and be seen, found, and heard online. Thank you all.
Thank you, Carole.